Hi students, how are you? I am fine. Are we showing your studies? I hope all are study properly. Okay, do your homework properly, do your work properly. Eat well, play well, study well. Okay, keep inside the house to save from other problems and study properly. Okay, in this class you should answer properly because already I taught this lesson. Now the second part of this lesson I going to teach. So while I asking the question, you should answer in your mind and try to answer it. Okay, that only help to your studies. Okay, I going to recall the previous lesson, previous chapters. What we studied, habitat. What is meant by habitat? The general form of a plant is referred as habit. According to this habit, the plant classified herbs, shrubs, after then climbers, trees. We know very well about trees, climbers, then herbs, shrubs. All are similar or different? Different. Why? These things have some differentiate habit. Therefore, it's a different. After then, plant habitat. Depending upon where plants grow, habitats may be classified into two major categories. First one is terrestrial. Second one is aquatic. Terrestrial means that plant grow the land. After that, aquatic means the plant grow a aquatic. Aquatic is the water relative places. Okay. Then lifespan. Besides on lifespan, plants are classified into three types. One is annual plants, biennial plants, perennial plants. Okay. What is the example of annual plants? Very good. Groundnut. After that, biennial plants. What is the example for biennial plants? Radish. After that, what is the example for perennial plants? Can you remember that? Very good. Mango, sapota, these are the perennial plant example. Then neem tree also perennial plant. Okay, perennial plant is a live long ago. Then the parts of a flowering plant. What are the parts of the flowering plants? First is a shoot system, then second one is a root system. Okay, then the angiosperm plant is a flowering plant. So in this full chapter we learn about angiosperm family plants. Then we learn the root system. What is the root system? What is the appearance of root system? Root system is a green color. Is this the green? No. The root system is a non-green color. Cylindrical descending axis of a plant that usually grows into the soil. And it develops from the radicle, which is the first structure that comes out when a seed is placed in a soil. Root is responsible for absorption of water and nutrients and anchoring the plant. Okay, what are the characteristics of root? First of all, root is responsible for absorption of water and nutrition. By the help of root only, the plants got water and nutrition. Okay, water and food. Then second point, it's a non-green substance. It's a non-green parts because of its lack of chlorophyll. Then does not possess nodes, internodes, then buds. These things is in the hair. Okay. After then, it bears root hairs for easy to absorption of water and foods. Then it's a positive geotrophic and negatively phototrophic. What does this meaning? Positively geotrophic means the root grow into the soil, and negatively phototrophic means the root grow opposite of the sunlight. That is a phototrophic in nature. Okay, can you understand this point? After then, region of root. We learn three types of region: meristematic zone, zone of elongation, zone of maturation. Three also very important. Then types of root system. Now we going to learn. Okay, two types of root system is there. We going to learn. Listen carefully, and while I asking the question, you try to answer it in your mind. Okay, that only helpful to easy study. Okay, okay, come let's see the types of root system. Look at this picture carefully. These are the two types of root system. First one is taproot system. Second one is fibrous root system. Now can you say the answer? What are the difference between the taproot system and fibrous root system? Think about this in your mind. Yes, very good. Taproot system is grow long. Then fibrous root system is grow in side level. Okay. These are the major difference between the taproot system and fibrous root system. Okay. Can you remember? Primary root is a direct prolongation of a radicle. Then a primary root persists and continues to grow. As in dicotyledons, it forms the main root of the plant and is called taproot. Okay, in dicotyledons plant have the taproot system. Then lateral root along with the branches together called as secondary root. Now can you know this point? Can you understand this point? Dicotyledons plants have the taproot system. Lateral roots along with the branches together called as secondary roots. Adventitious root system. Root developing from any part of the plant other than radicle is called adventitious root. For the example, Monstera deliciosa. Okay, this plant is example for adventitious root system. Again I said Monstera deliciosa. Again said Monstera deliciosa. Okay, try to say this name Monstera deliciosa. These are the example for adventitious root. Now we are going to see about root modification. Some plants have different structure of root system. Okay, first one is taproot modification. Then next one adventitious root modification. Taproot modification have a storage and breathing differentiation. Similarly, adventitious root modification have a storage, mechanical support, vital functions have that. We are discuss these things in detail. Okay. What are the functions of root? Can you know this point? Two functions having. One is primary function and another one is secondary functions. Primary function is a absorption of water and food. Then second one is help to anger. Then secondary function is a additional function. What are the other needs of absorption and help to anger? These all things is come to additional functions. Already we said root the main function is absorption of water and nutrition such like a food. Then after it's help to plant to stable. Okay, it's a root only responsible for plant stability. Okay, can you understand this? What are the functions of root? Already we learn. Can you say this answer? Think in your mind. Try to say this answer. What are the function? Two types of function we learn. What are the function of root? Yes, very good. First one is primary function. Second one is secondary function. What are the primary function? Absorption water and minerals from soil. Second one is help to anchor the plant firmly in the soil. These are the primary function. But here note this point, storage roots. It's a unnecessary functions. For the example, in secondary, what are the secondary function? In some plants, root perform additional function. These are the additional functions. Main function is absorption and it's give to rigidity to the plant. Here, storage of roots. Storage is a additional function. Storage is a secondary function. Okay. So, come. What are the storage function? Conical root. Conical root. Look at this picture. What is the difference from other plants? Can you see that? Can you find out that? Conical root. Then fusiform root. Look at this picture. That is a fusiform root. Then napiform fruit. Look at this picture. Can you find out that? Very good. Conical root. These are cone-like structure. That's why this type of root is called conical root. After then, fusiform root. These roots are swollen in the middle and tapering towards both ends. For the example, Raphanus satius. Raphanus satius. This is a photograph for Raphanus sativus. Okay. Then third one is napiform root. It's a very broad at the apex and suddenly tapers like a tail at the base. For example, beta vulgaris. These are the picture of beta vulgaris. Okay. Can you note these difference between three roots? But three roots also storage roots only. But three roots also have some differentiate between them. Okay. Then next one is breathing root. First of all, we learn root is have a single function absorption. It's a primary function. Secondary function is an additional function. So breathing is an additional function. Some mangrove plants have additional functions. Okay. Now we learn the conical roots, fusiform roots, napiform roots. Now we going to see about breathing roots. Come, let's see about that. Breathing root. These also additional function. Therefore, it's a secondary function. Okay, some mangrove plants like Avicenna rhizopora develop special kinds of roots for respiration because of the soil become saturated with water and aeration is very poor. Therefore, the root modified like a respiration. Okay, these types of roots is called breathing root. Okay, they have a number of breathing pores on pneumotophorus for exchange of gases. So first of all, we learn root only one function is absorption of water and nutrition. Here, the root is modified by the help of respiration. Okay, so here is a major function is breathing, respiration. So storage roots. Roots is a function of absorption of water and minerals. But here storage. So it's an additional function and secondary function. Tuberous root. These roots are swollen without any defined shape. Tuberous roots are protected singly and not is clusters. Example, Ipoma petatas. So okay, these plant is example for tuberous root. This plant is this root is helpful to storage. The next one is nodulous root. This type of roots swelling occur only near the tips. For the example, Maranta, arrowroot, Maranta, arrowroot. Then mango ginger. Okay, everybody know well, very well ginger plant. Did you see ginger plant? The plant leaf is up and the root is down. The root like change ginger, but we are using leaf or root. Yes, very good. We are using the root because that plant have more storage part in a root. Therefore, only we take the root ginger and use it because of that is a storage part. Okay. Then third one is nodulous root. That is a fasciculated root. These roots are inclusive from the base of the stem. Closer from the base of the stem. Underline that word. The fasciculated root, for the example, asparagus. Asparagus plant is example for the fasciculated root. Again I said asparagus plant is example for the fasciculated root. Can you remember it? What are the example for fasciculated root? Try to answer it. Yes, very good. Asparagus root is example for the fasciculated root. Then fourth one is moniliform or beetle root. These roots swell at frequent intervals, giving them a pitted appearance. For the example, beeties. For the example, beeties. Beeties is an example for moniliform roots. Okay. Which plant is example for moniliform root? Can you answer it? Try to answer it. Which plant is example for moniliform or beetle root? Yes, very good. Beeties plant is a example for moniliform root. After then, the annulated root. What is that? Annulated root. These roots have a series of ring-like swelling on the surface at regular intervals. For the example, Psychotria plant is example to the annulated root. These root have some ring-like swelling. Ring-like swelling is have. Therefore, this like root is get the name of annulated root. Uh, which plant is example to the annulated root? Can you say this answer? Try to this. Yes, Psychotria plant root is example for the annulated root. Okay. Then after we going to see about mechanical support. Now this point, this topic, can you understand? Any difficult to this? Okay. First of all, plant done the observation of water and nutrition. After then, plant done the storage. After plant done the breathing. Now, plant done the mechanical support. This is a normal function of plant. Okay. First root is prop root. This root grow vertically downwards from vertically downwards. Okay, for the example, Indian rupper is an example for prop root. Okay, banyan tree. Did you see banyan tree? The scientific name, Ficus bencolensis. Ficus bencolensis. That is a banyan tree. Did you see that? That plant root also example for prop root. It's helpful to mechanical support to the plant. Then next one is stilt root. What is that? Stilt root. These are stick roots growing obliquely from the basal nodes of the main stem. Basal nodes of the main stem. These provide mechanical support. For the example, Saccharium officinarum. Saccharium officinarum. Try to say it. Saccharinum officinarum. Again you said Saccharinum officinarum. Okay. Saccharinum officinarum plant is example for slit root or otherwise brace root. Okay. Then after climbering roots. These roots are produced from the nodes of the stem which attach themselves to the support and help in climbing. What is the function of the particular root? Very good, mechanical support. So here climbing root give the mechanical support to that plant. So the example of Piper betel plant is example for the climbering roots. Which plant is example for the climbering root? Can you say this answer? You think, you try it. Very good, Piper betel. After then, buttress root. After then, what is that? Buttress root. Okay. Buttress root in certain trees, broad plank like outgrowth develop towards the base all round the trunk. They grow obliquely towards and give support to huge trunks of trees. This is an adaptation for all rainforest trees. For the example, red silk cotton tree and white silk cotton tree is an example for buttress root. Which plant is example for buttress root? Try it. Think about that. Which plant is example for buttress root? Yes, very good. Red silk cotton trees and white silk cotton tree is example for buttress root. These all root is main function is mechanical support to plant. Okay. First of all, root give absorption of water and food. After then, root is a storage parts. Then root is a mechanical support. Root give that particular plant mechanical support. Then after then we going to see about vital function. Okay, what is the meaning by vital function? Vital function is nothing but important function. Okay, this same word we know more places. Okay, somebody's play the more vital role, somebody's play non-vital role. So can you understand this point? So here vital function means important function. Without this we can't do anything like that. This word give like that meaning. Okay, it's a vital function, important function. What are the important function of root? We're going to see about that. First of all, epiphytic or velamen root. Epiphytic or velamen root is nothing but some epiphytic orchids develop a special kind of aerial roots which hang freely in the air. These roots develop a spongy tissue called velamens which helps in absorption of moisture from the surrounding of air. Example, Venda dendrobium. For the example, Venda dendrobium. Okay, some in place, no water. So plant think very intelligently and give some hang freely in the air. These roots help to absorption from the moisture, absorption of the moisture from the surrounding of air. Okay, this is help to absorption. This is also absorption, but different way. Normally, plant absorption from soil, absorption the water and nutrition from the soil, but here the root absorption the water from the air. Okay, these are the difference between that. But here also root function is absorption of the water. Can you understand this? Then next, foliar root. What does mean? Foliar root. Roots are produced from the veins or lamina. Production for veins or lamina. Underline that word. It's a very important one word. Veins or lamina of the leaf for the formation of new plant. This leaf give to the new plant. For the example, Bryophyllum. In this plant, Bryophyllum. For the example, Bryophyllum, if you cut two pots, next day it will be grow the two plant. So here also that means, okay, roots are produced from the veins or lamina on the leaf of the leaf. This particular leaf formation of a new plant. Okay, for the example, Bryophyllum. Bryophyllum is a dash example foliar root. Bryophyllum is a example for foliar root. Bryophyllum is a example for foliar root. Okay, then sucking or astorial roots. Sucking or astorial roots. It's like a parasitic plants. Okay, parasitic plants. These roots are found in parasitic plants. Parasites develop adventitious roots from stem which penetrate into the tissue of ghost cells. Suck nutrition. It is a parasitic plant. Okay, it will not absorb the water. It will not absorb the nutrition. It sucks the water and nutrition from other plants. So this is a vital role of this plant. For the example, Cuscuta. Okay, Cuscuta is a example for the sucking or castorial root. Then next, photosynthetic or assimilatory roots. Photosynthetic or assimilate of root. Okay, here root of some climbing or epiphytic plants develop chlorophyll and tan green which help in photosynthesis. According to that name, we can understand roots of some clumping or epiphytic plants develop the chlorophyll. Usually, leaves only have the chlorophyll for done the photosynthesis. But here, root have the chlorophyll for done the photosynthesis. Okay, it's a different. Normally, leaf only have the chlorophyll. Leaf only have done the photosynthesis, but here root also have the chlorophyll. Root also have done the photosynthesis. Okay. For the example, Trapha natansa. Trapha natansa. Okay. Trapha natansa is an example for the photosynthetic or assimilatory roots. Okay. Can you understand this point? Okay. In this lesson, we learn lot of things about the plant. Okay, now I recall it. First of all, start the root system. Types of root system. Two types. One is tap root system. Another one is fibrous root system. Okay, root also have some modification. What are some modification? Some root change their functions, like a storage function, like a breathing function, like a mechanical support function. Some roots play the vital role. These are the main function. These function categories is two categories. One is the primary function Another one is a secondary function. What is meant by primary function? Can you say this answer? Already I thought again and again. If you listening this teaching, you should be answer this question. It's a very simple question only. Can you say the answer? What is meant by primary function? You think in your mind? This is not a hard question. If you listen this lesson, you should be answer it. What is meant by primary function? Yes, very good. Absorption of water and minerals from soil is called primary function, and also help to anchor the plant firmly in the soil. These are the primary function of the root. Okay. First one is absorption of the water and nutrition from the soil. Second one, root will give the rigidity power to the plant. That is a primary function. What is meant by secondary function? What is meant by secondary function? Can you remember it? It also very easy. Try it. Simply I say, except from the primary function, all the function are secondary function. Okay. Don't confuse yourself. First of all, primary function is absorption of water and minerals from soil and helps to rigidity power to the plant. Except these two functions, our other function is called secondary function. In some plants, roots perform additional function like a storage, breathing, mechanical power, then the vital function. These are the secondary function of root. Can you understand this point? Okay. What are the function? Is the additional function? List out that. First one is storage function, breathing, then mechanical support, then some root is modified the parasite plants like. After then some plants roots is absorb the water from moisture. Then these are the additional function. Okay. Now I am asking some questions. Okay. Ginger is a plant. This plant is which example? Ginger is a plant. This is a which example? Try it. Very good. Nodulous root. Mango, ginger is example for nodulous root. Okay. After I ask some question, I test to you. Okay. Breathing root. Anyone example for breathing root? Anyone? In this class we learn lot of things. Okay. This is a recollecting time. I will recollect that. First of all, we learn the types of root system. What are the types of root system? Taproot system and fibrous root system. Okay. I saw some pictures. The difference between the taproot system and fibrous root system. Can you remember that? Okay. Now we are going to recollect the functions of root. What are the functions of root? Can you say? Two categories of function is there. One is primary function. Another one is secondary function. Okay. What are the primary function? Already we learn it. Now you remember and think that. What are the primary function? Can you say this answer? If you listen this lesson, you should be answer it. What are the primary function? Try that. Very good. Absorption of water and minerals from soil and rigidity power of plant. It will give the rigidity power of plant. These are the primary function of the plant. What is the secondary function of the plant? In some plants, roots perform additional function. These are called secondary function. These are called secondary function. Okay. So, in simply, except from the primary function, all function is called secondary function. What now you say? What are the secondary function? List out that. First one is storage function. Second one is breathing. Then mechanical support. After very good. Some plants is change the like parasitic plants. Then some roots absorb the water from the air. Some moisture places. Then these are the additional function of the root. Okay. Now I ask you some question. Okay. What are the example for nodulous root? Can you say this answer? What are the example for nodulous root? Yes, very good. Mango, ginger is a nodulous root example plant. Okay. Then mechanical support. Anyone example for say for the mechanical support root? Very good. Indian rubber is a example for mechanical root. Okay. Then can you some example for parasitic plant? Parasitic plant. It's a very interesting topic. Parasitic plant. Can you say any example for that? Very good. Kaskuta is the example for parasitic plant. Okay. Now we are discussed like that manner in this class. This is a homework time. Okay. Study and write 2 times function of root. Now while teaching, you can study if you listening. Okay. So study and write 2 times function of roots. Then draw the diagram of taproot and fibrous root. It's a very simple picture only. You try to draw, after then send out that homework. Okay. This is very simple homework only. Do your homework properly and study well. Okay. Any difficult phase to your studies means immediately you said to us. Okay. Thank you, students.